And then every once in a while, go, what do you think, JM? You know, so act like we're professionals.
It's like, oh dear Lord.
Yeah, he asked us if we can go on air. Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're good. Good evening and welcome to BrokerLink Arena in the Bell Sensplex. We are here broadcasting the Canadian Ringette Championships. We're at the U16 AA division. Game tonight here is the West Ottawa Wild. They look like the home team heading down there to my left with the black jerseys, black pants on the red trim. And Lac St. Louis will be their opponent. Have not seen them emerge from the dressing room yet. We're still a few minutes before warm-up time.
So Sean, for the listeners at home, what does LSL stand for?
LSL stands for Lac St. Louis. Thank you, JM. I believe they're, what, the sort of southeast side of Montreal or south? I can't remember where we play them. We just head to Montreal for games and the rinks that the map sends us to.
Yeah, but they are definitely in the Montreal area.
So LSL is Quebec 3. They won the bronze medal at the Quebec Provincial Championships, I believe, 2 weeks ago. And the West Ottawa Wild lost in the gold medal game at the Provincials, I believe, 4 weeks ago to the Nepean Ravens. Here on your score sheet says Team Ontario. And the West Ottawa faithful here in droves. Looks like we got a good crowd for Lac St. Louis as well. And here come the Wild, led by Madison Steele. And here comes Lac St. Louis. They have the white jerseys, blue pants, and the red trim. Message went out to the West Ottawa faithful. JM and I here are parents of West Ottawa players, but we will do our best to be impartial. There are times where we will fail, but we will do our best to call this one straight up. We do have names in front of us for Lac St. Louis and have called games against Lac St. Louis several times this year. However, we will miss up the names. We're looking at this from the perch way up in the corner of the rink, so we will have a hard time picking out numbers, but both of us will do our best and try to get pronunciations right. JM speaks equally well in English and French, so his pronunciation of the last names will no doubt be better than mine.
Indeed, I will jump in whenever I can. So we have a pretty good record between these two teams over the season. We've played quite a few times. Each game, I think, has been pretty exciting to watch, so we should be in for a good game tonight.
Just trying to look up some standings here for our current situation. The Wild are coming in here at 1-2, and I believe Lac St. Louis has not yet won a game. So critical for Lac St. Louis to get the win, but also critical for West Ottawa. The teams at the bottom of each pool, 5 and 6, drop immediately to the consolation round, and the gang here at the Canadian Ringette Championships looking to fight for gold, so got to finish top 4 in your pool. The Wild tied for 3rd in the pool. Two teams from Alberta are 3-0 at the top.
I think everyone's pretty hungry tonight. So over here on the home side, we've got a little bit of shooting practice going on. So can do a little roll call here to get the spectators going. Got number 5, Alice shooting. Number 3, Karina. Number 2, 12, Amélie. 9, Sophie. 17, Mia. Number 4, Isabel. 88, Rachel. 15, Madison. We got 7, Zoe. And we got 8, Isabella. 6, Emily. And then back to the top again.
So I believe we'll see Paige Allison, who is in the net right now, and not on your screen, but down to my right. The goaltenders generally playing the full games here in these tournaments. A couple of goalies down the other end. Rebecca Boys and Ava Robinson. Don't know who was going to get the start, and since we can't see their numbers, your guess is as good as mine, which is which. Final moments of the warm-up happening, and the gang's getting ready for their final cheers. Get ahead to the bench for final instructions, and we'll be underway. 4 10-minute periods of U16 AA Ringette coming your way.
Here we go. In a couple of seconds, we'll get things going.
So as you said, this is a must win for Lac Saint Louis if they hope to have a chance to stay in the top bracket, and almost equally the same for the Wild. They do have the one victory over Team BC as the first game of the tournament, and then 2 losses to teams from the Alberta region. Close games, losses by 3.
Yeah, and you're right, Paige Allison is going in nets for West Ottawa, and yeah, we can't see the number at the other end. But either Eva Robinson or Rebecca Boys.
All right, we are underway here in period 1. Lac Saint Louis as the visiting team will start with an end right in. Quick and a hard shot there. That is number 22, Sarah Grenier. I'll just stick with Grenier. Isabel Binder fires it out deep to Madison Steele. Madison in for Mia. Mia on the run, looks to the far side, and just out of the reach. Sophie couldn't stab it clean, but Mia picks up the loose change there. She cuts to the middle, has the angle there, doesn't like it. She's going to back off and slow it down, as she often does. Now she's going to cut down low into the middle for Sophie. Sophie can't grab it clean, though, bats it away into the crease. That is tossed out to number 11, La Bonté. Up to Grenier. Grenier looking for help, slides it in, immediate, almost a steal there from Amelie, and Lac Saint Louis player blows a tire, and out into the middle from Sophie. It's going to go all the way down to the far blue line, but picked up there by number 29. We don't have a 29, so I can't see that, right? Number 5 with a quick shot off the post. Paige didn't see that one, it went right past her. Amelie gets it out for Zoe. Zoe going to wait for this to cross the line, can't. Puts it into the middle, far side, on the backside of Rachel. Rachel going to nudge it up for Zoe. Zoe into the middle, fires far side, looking for Ryland. It's off her skate. Zoe comes in to tip it, and it is down behind the net. Good play there by Rachel. Rachel, I think as of today, the tournament scoring leader with 7 goals. She cuts down, she is knocked over, and here come the 4 in for the Wild. Paige heading to the bench. So it looks like Alice has jumped in from her defensive spot to form that top left side. She fires to the far side for Zoe. Zoe down low to Rachel. Rachel fires, just puts it wide on a new clock. If Ryland could get this, can't get the reset. So the first penalty of the game will go to Lac Saint Louis. That is number 2. Would have been great if these were in numerical order, but they are not. Samantha Lee. Sammy Lee, I guess as I'm supposed to pronounce it.
That's a 2-minute for hooking.
So the Wild send out Mia, Sophie to the far side, and I believe to Mia's left is Karina. Karina Barozzi now cycling on the forehand. Gathering speed, drops it down to Mia. Mia back into the middle for Sophie. Past Sophie and all the way out past the blue line for Emily. Emily on the far side for Alice. Alice gonna rip it in deep for Mia. Mia misplays it a little bit there, and a great, chop. Player from Lac Saint Louis blows a tire, and is it picked up by Sophie, who fires it right back to Lac Saint Louis. Nobody seems to want the ring here. This is number 26. Belval. I'll see if I can get that one better and a little quicker. That is Emily, rips it to the far side, going to be picked up by Mia off the boards. Mia fires it in deep for Karina. Pretty active boards there in the corner. We've had two shoot right behind the net there. Karina drops it for Zoe, heads off on the change. Short change here in this first period, so the Wild have the ability to get their forward line back out a little quicker. Ryland turns, shoots, gets a fake, gets it onto the net. She can win this ring, she'll get the reset, but that is number 77, Boisvert. Oh, this is going to be stolen, baby. The ring is loose, picked up by Lac Saint Louis. Ryland leaning, got to be careful here. The ring is reversed. This is La Bonté. Ryland down in a heap. La Bonté looking for a player, fires it up into the neutral zone to Grenier. It's going to be stolen by Isabel Binder. No, she can't grab it clean. And the shot clock expires without LSL getting into the offensive zone. Don't see that one very often. A shot clock expiry inside the neutral zone, but that will mean the Wild will have the ring at center ice.
Right, quick line change for West Ottawa.
So Amélie Michel out on D with Mia. We're setting up something here. Should be an easy toss into Mia. She's all wide open. Cuts into the middle. Mia going to try to get it down low, but doesn't get the angle there, right into the crease. So the goaltender does look to be Ava Robinson. I did see number 30 with my long vision here. Grenier in, quickly fires and scores. Grenier, a speedster. We've seen her all year, and you give her the lane, she'll take it. And LSL on the board first. That goal is a shorthanded goal for Sarah Grenier. Still 9 seconds to go in the player advantage for the Wild. Looks like that's Samantha Lee or Sammy Lee in the box. About to jump out. Alice nudges it up for Rachel. Rachel plays it off the boards, protecting the ring nicely. Circles back, cuts into the middle, down. Tries to lean, gets in deep, rips it down low, looking for Izzy. Izzy down low for Rachel. Rachel cuts to the middle. No angle there. She's going to reverse the flow here. Got 7 to shoot. Rachel in, fires. That should be a reset, I believe. That hits something in the middle, but Ryland going to have to fire it. And that did hit the goaltender, so the Wild will retain possession. Clearly bounce off the stick. And looked like Madison Steele was first to the ring anyway, so Rachel will take it. No, that's Isabella Hanzias-Manis. She is to the left of Rachel. Rachel has, I believe, Ryland in the middle.
And the play gets going.
Izzy cycles on her forehand. Here's a pick coming from Rachel. Izzy around the pick. Down low, there's Ryland, fires, puts a good shot. Just a little high, a quick release there from Ryland. Kelly Pounder just over the net. Grenier now with the ring in the center ice area. Attacks the zone, puts it back. That is number 5. Terzian, and Grenier now with it, cycling on the backhand, being watched here by Rachel, and she cuts down to the middle, fires the backhand, puts it wide. 2 to shoot here. That's going to be a shot clock buzzer. Amélie had it anyway. Paige going to pick this up. Rachel heading off for a change. It's dropped down for Amélie. Amélie fires it out. That's a free ring for Amélie if she can go take it. And again, I'm not sure what the advantage was there. Amélie clearly bounced it off number 5 or number 10 there. So the ring remains with the Wild, which is, I guess, what you'd expect. Maybe played over both lines when it ricocheted off of that player. That was number 10, Zarek. All right, Zarek, I haven't said that name yet tonight. Isabel right into the zone, looking for Madison Steele, but stolen by Lee. Karina doesn't like the backhand, cycles across, leans into this one, fires it, puts it off the post. Karina's shot from the knees there just goes wide.
Goalie got a glove on it there.
So number 3, Lemelin, fires it in. Lee tries to find Mastrocola. Mastrocola, pick from Lee, a little late there. Oh, it's in! Page didn't quite see it. I think it came around the pick there, maybe a little hidden, a little disguised. And LSL now lead it 2-0. We are not quite at the 6-minute mark of period 1, and the team from Lac Saint Louis has a 2-0 advantage. Michelle rips it in right into the hands of Izzy. Izzy skates. She's a cycling. She reverses the flow, has Zoe to her left side, leaves it for Zoe. Zoe slips it far side for Rachel, coming in, fires, scores! Rachel low, blocker side, and the Wild answer quickly in about 9 seconds, I believe. That'll be goal number 8 on the tournament for Rachel. Not a bad body of work for 4 games. Or sorry, 3 games and a half a period. In for Grenier. Grenier goes to the low post, and Page with a good save. Had to be sharp and quick, pushing off that left pad. Michelle digs it out, fires it up, looking for Rachel. Rachel doesn't have it, but Michelle's gonna move it forward. Nicely done there. And Michelle gonna grab it again. Michelle cuts to the middle, cuts to the backhand, and the forehand shoot, scores! Michelle fires it in the low post there, right on the low left side on the blocker. And up from her defensive spot.
She went end to end on that one.
She did go end to end, trying to get passes, didn't work out, but she fires it home for her first goal of the tournament. And the Wild have tied it at 2, just like that, in less than a minute of work.
Yeah, quick give and go off of over both blue lines, takes possession, drives right into the net. That's effort there.
This is La Bonté. La Bonté does a little one of her own give and go there. And Mia gonna try to battle here. Oh, Mia just enough. Stopped short just before the collision into the boards. This is in for number 10, Zarek. Oh, a nice play there right into the middle. Page had to be sharp there. Emily gonna reverse the flow here. Emily hammered. She does have the ring back. Needs to move this. Taken down.
LSL putting the 2-on pressure.
Good backhand, and Page jumps out to stop that hot shot from Lee. Page doesn't know where the ring is. Better not move here. She does fire it, but a little too late. The 5 seconds elapses. And the Wild in danger of giving up the go-ahead goal there. Survive that onslaught from Lac Saint Louis. So Lemelin, Mastrocola, and Auger form the forward line for Lac Saint Louis. Maybe get a shot here, and just blocked. Good block there from Alice Keeley. Mastrocola, there's a pick. It's fired off a ricochet there into the corner. Great job there by Zoe Hemline in there, and Alice with the bullwhip out. Fires a couple, and that's ripped way high over the net. Alice trying to squeeze it. Alice taken out there a little bit, and that's fired right into the glove of Page by Auger, and down it goes, and Auger gonna get one for shoving Alice. Those two were jostling back and forth there for about 30 seconds behind the net, and Alice draws the roughing call. I think that is Auger in the box. 14, it is Auger. So the Wild, 3 minutes ago, down 2-0, now find themselves 2-2 with the player advantage, and 2 minutes and 21 seconds to go in period 1. Rachel may fire this, fires just, puts it high, a rocket, and it's into the crease. Goaltender looking for help. It's up for number 15, Tenty, and a backhand. Page handling it back into that net dangerously, though. She's going to leave it there for Rachel. Rachel with a nice cut to the inside. She's going to fire it up for Zoe, and Zoe with a great job picks that up. She's going to leave it in for Ryland. Ryland has the lane, goes to the front of the net, goes to the backhand, scores! Ryland right across the goal mouth and puts the backhand into the top corner on the blocker side. And the Wild have got 3 unanswered now and lead it 3-2. Dangerous for that Lac St. Louis checker to be out there all so close to the boards there with Ryland. Gave her the lane and she took it and made no mistake finishing the job.
Wonder what the coaches said to them on the bench there. They really picked up steam in the last 3 minutes.
The game certainly has changed. Michelle's got the stick in there, and Barry's on Lee. It's down. It is going to be into the glove of Paige with a nice catch. Paige going to fake the drop, but then leave it for Isabel Binder. Isabel going to skate out of this one. That is number 10, Zarek on her, and that's going to go all the way down the ice. Sophie waiting for number 77, Boisvert. Boisvert with a nice cut there, finds some open space and rips it into the middle. Oh, so close. It's just the danger of those boards there. Isabel fires it up. This is Karina. Karina on the run, turns to the backhand, falls, but gets the shot away. Doesn't get it to the net, though. It's into the corner for Mia. Mia does win the ring in the corner. No, she loses it, but does get it back. So a new clock there for the Wild. Mia going to slow this down, as she often does here. Taking her time.
As we get into the last minute of play in the first period.
Zoe into the middle, fires, banks it off of skate. 45 seconds to go, 15 on the clock for the Wild. Zoe going to take her time. She has Ryland and Izzy. Down low to Izzy. Izzy fires, puts it off the side. Should get a reset there and does. Now they can end the game or end the period here with a late shot. Zoe going to go on the run and kill some time, waiting for her opportunity. 22 seconds to go. Zoe given the lane, cuts in, fires it wide. Probably should be another reset. So the shot clock is now off. 15 seconds for the Wild. See if they can get one more opportunity. Down low to Izzy. She drives, puts it wide. Still 10 seconds for Ryland. Ryland into the middle, fires. Oh, just puts it wide on the short side. Great rip there from Ryland. Well, that'll do it for period 1. So 5 goals in 1 period. Don't think we'll see 20 in the game, but that is a good start if you like goals.
Well, who doesn't like goals, Sean?
Don't know. Got a good crowd here tonight. They were contemplating moving this game over to the Mattamy rink, but would have had to change too many apparently. And the call went out to the Wild faithful, and they have shown up. The LSL fans well represented as well, but a pretty good packed house here for this rink, even though there's only 3 rows. But time for a little sponsor mention here. The Ringette Canada sponsors go first here. The Government of Canada, Gatorade, Athena Ringette, and Ringette. And we'll have some event sponsors to thank, and we do thank the volunteers, event sponsors, coaches, fans, parents, players.
We want to do the event sponsors?
Sure, go for it. Start to read the first line there, and we'll get a few of them in here between these 2 periods.
Yeah, I got 17 seconds to read a few here. We got Ottawa Tourism, Government of Ontario, RBC Wealth Management, Booster Juice, McNally Gervon LLP, Athena, Gatorade, Surgeoner, Hertz, DOM Sports, Ringette, NAMI. And there we go. I'll pick that up at the next intermission. A lot of sponsors. Excellent to see. Couldn't do the event without them.
So we are only on day 2 here, while day 3, if you count the opening ceremonies and the skills competition, of a 7-day odyssey from skills competition and opening ceremonies to gold medal games. They take place on Saturday at the Nepean Sportsplex in the Eiserman Rink. Both of these teams still have a path to get there. The winner has a more realistic path. The loser will need help and will need definitely another win. It is fired inside to Mia. Underway in Pier 2. Mia rips it far side, a little high and wide. Madison Steele now on the cycle, turns, fires one just low and wide.
Not wasting any time in the second period.
Picked up here by Karina. Karina on the run, fires, just puts it wide. 3 darts from the Wild, just wide and high. Karina's a little lower there, but a good chance. Mia down with the pick, not moving. Good play there. It's Madison. She fires it back for Mia. Mia into the middle, turns to the backhand, down low for Karina. Karina has no angle though. Fires, gets the reset, or should. That clearly hit the goaltender.
Yeah.
Should have got the reset. That's too bad. Karina did her job there, but didn't. Yeah, she's got the arm up, saying, "Wouldn't I get a reset?" But tough for the official to see that on the wrong side of the net. That's into the middle for Madison. Picked up there by Amelie with a good play coming up from the defensive spot. Amelie fires it far side for Mia. Mia into the middle. Fakes it into the middle, down low for Karina. Karina turns, fires, and just a goaltender down and out. Karina can't believe she didn't get it through. Great save there by Robinson. Standing tall there. Facing
Quick
about
reflexes
5 shots there on that one shift.
Yeah, everyone's tired. Full line changes.
So 10 new participants out. Grenier out at the center spot. Tenty and La Bonté forming the defensive unit for Lac St. Louis. Rachel has Rylan and Zoe for the Wild up front offensively. Rachel turns to the outside, has no angle. She's no hurry, looking for them. Tries to sneak it back, and it's kicked into the red net there by La Bonté, who did not see it or care, but into the hands of Robinson and to Grenier, skating well. Grenier into the middle. It's going to be stolen. No trouble here for Grenier. She almost was off to the races there. Zoe had touched that both sides. I had no choice. She sensed the speed and had to try to stop that. Grenier had been gathering speed for about 100 feet and was in full flight. Grenier Zarek now, I believe. Out, I can't see who's causing traffic in front of the net. It looks like number 24, Sobol. I'll be all right with that one.
Page with a quick save there.
Out in the neutral zone for Rachel. Rachel leaning on that one, slides it up for Zoe. Zoe into the middle, drops for Rachel. Rachel gets the lean to the middle and drops for Zoe. Zoe tries to go far side, and it's in the net. Oh no, Robinson had it, but just lost the handle. Well, I guess that was Zoe that shot that, was it not? Zoe just trying to get the pass to the far side to Rachel, and poor Robinson had that one stopped and just lost the handle. Too bad. That was a good save, and she did the right thing there, trying to block that ring going across, because Rachel doesn't miss from the low post, even on her backhand. So an unfortunate one. The Wild extend the lead to 2. We are just 2 minutes into period 2. 4-2 West Ottawa. They have drilled 4 unanswered after the 2-0 start from Lac St. Louis. Number 3, Lemonet pointing for it. She gets it. Tries to go across side. Pick coming here into the middle. That is number 5, Terzian. It looks like she scored. Sorry, I was looking down at the page. I don't know if you saw that one, Jim.
Oh, yeah, just squeaked under the pad there as Page went down to save for the save.
So the parade to the red lights continues. 7 goals now in just 12 minutes and 19 seconds of play. Goals can come quickly here in this sport, but this is a little excessive. The pace this gang is putting up, we'll see some things tighten up a little bit, I'm sure, as we move forward. Pressure coming from Lac St. Louis. And I think Alice touched the center line there. So the turnover will happen. It'll be Lac St. Louis ring in the middle. Strange, these rings are that don't have the dots. They get too close to the center line there and don't see it also with the logo in the middle, but they cannot cross that red line or even have their stick infringe on it before they pass. Tenty gets it in. This is Lee. Lee fires and Page blocks that, and it's kicked back in the crease nicely by Alice. She'll have the ring behind the net. She's gonna have to skate out of trouble here, and does. Nice job there by Alice, driving the legs. She's gonna put it up on the far side for Sophie. Sophie puts it in deep on a nice play to Madison Steele. Madison has Karina behind her. Into the middle for Sophie, just out of her reach. Sophie just nicely blocking that ring with her body, and she is quick. Not going to get beat to the ring by too many players is Sophie. Sophie cuts down low. It's Karina, turns, fires. So I guess the shot clock might have expired there. Karina might have got that shot away, but it's in the crease for Robinson anyway. Mastrocola looking for help, is turned away, fires it into the middle. That's number 26, Belval. Bit of a takeout there. Seemed like Sophie got the stick first. Hard shot, that's down here for Isabel. Isabel gonna nudge it back into the crease for Paige. Paige drops for Isabel. Isabel moves it nicely to Emily. Emily's gonna go far side. Rachel's gonna have to hurry, nudges it in for Ryland. Ryland to Rachel, she's in the middle, just doesn't see the angle and turns away. She gets turned back there by number 24, Sobol. Rachel into the middle, goes to the backhand, fires, and oh, a great defensive play there by Mastrocola, because Izzy had the angle, had the stick in the ring and the free net. It is into the neutral zone to Grenier, who moves it quickly, and a breakaway for number 14. Leaned on by West Ottawa's number 14, Michelle. Paige down low. This is Amélie. Amélie with a good pivot. And she's going to rip it out nicely. Perfect lead there for Izzy. And it's down low for Ryland. Ryland got to hurry. She does get the ring on Grenier. Ryland forces her way. Good muscle there by Ryland. A strong play from the forward. She goes to the backhand and just puts it over the net. Ryland with a sneaky backhand. Mia has it ripped off her stick past Madison Steele, and the shot clock buzzer will go. Zarek looking for that one. It's down low for Grenier. Grenier watched by a fellow speedster, Karina. Grenier making her way through the neutral zone in full flight. Good defense there by Mia and Alice. Grenier hard to handle, fires a rocket just above the blocker side to Paige, and Lac St. Louis have tied it at 4. Grenier with, I believe, her second of the night. At least second.
Four halfway through the second period. We might be well on our way to those 20
So we're
goals
getting the
that you
goalie change
there.
here. Scarlett Polyblank in here for Paige Allison. Don't know if this is just a quick one to settle Paige down, or we'll see. Into Mia, Mia into Madison. Madison going to gain the line. Madison on the cycle. She leaves it for Mia. Mia cuts to them inside, leans in, fires, just puts it wide, kicked it off the skate of Belzal. Mia now into the middle, tries to sneak it far side to Karina. Karina on the cycle, tries to shoot it, puts it off the back of the net. She gets the reset. That should be Wild Ring, and it is. That's a good call. Karina had definitely got the reset. Hit the side of the net, but then got the second effort off of Robinson. So La Bonté, Lee, and Tenti out for LSL. On the defensive side of the fence here, this is Zoe cycling on the backhand, followed by Rachel. It is dropped to Rachel. Rachel back to Zoe. Zoe can't squeeze it. A good little sneaky back pass there from Rachel. Rachel drops the pick. She gets the return pass. Can't grab it in time. She's going to reload with 10 to shoot. Cuts to the middle, fires, doesn't get the ring through. A good block there by number 11. That is, oh geez, I'm not getting the names right. La Bonté. It's into the middle, past La Bonté, and here comes Isabel Binder to grab the loose ring. She reverses the flow here, cuts to the middle, makes a nice move and rips it out to Izzy. Izzy has the stick taken away there, but now Rachel picks it up. Rachel fires it back to Michelle. Michelle up back to Rachel, and a nice little give and go there. Rachel moves to the middle, and she's going to nudge it in for Michelle. Michelle fires it far side. That is for Izzy Hadziasmanis. 5 to shoot for Izzy. She does get the reset. Can she get the ring back? No, but in comes Mia Maz, and she has the ring, and a change for the Wild. Mia fires just over the shoulder. The Wild throwing everything they got here at Robinson, but angles are having trouble. They're having trouble getting the ring to the net. This LSL squad good at blocking the rings. And Madison tries to fire it through, and that's in the crease, so that'll be Wild Ring. Labonte kind of didn't pass it in, put it in there, and that's going to get the whistle every time. 2:56 to play here in period 2. We are tied at 4. Mia starts us off. Madison Steele with the ring. Nudged there by Grenier. Mia, Madison tries to walk, gets in. And that'll be a crease violation on Lex St. Louis. Grenier gonna leave that ring right in place. Nope, we're gonna move to the other circle. .240 to go. Here, game's grinding to a halt here a little bit. Lots of whistles in the last few minutes. Grenier, driver. And Belval, I think, forming the defensive unit. Ryland reefs it out there, leaves it for Rachel. Rachel fires and scores, hits off the bar on the blocker side. Another bullet from Rachel McDonald. I'm going to put that at goal number 9 for the tournament. And the Wild retake the lead 5-4. That one at 7:37 of period 2. Hard to do that math in reverse. The War of Faithful are out in droves here to watch this one. They're getting treated to 9 goals and still 2:23 to play. What are the odds of a 10th goal before we see the buzzer for the end of the first half?
Oh, I'm going to bet you that they will, Sean. Question is who?
That is Zarek. She tries to fire, retrieves it on the boards. Penalty coming to West Ottawa, so Robinson off on the bench, 4 in. They were not send a 6th player out, so don't know why Robinson came to the bench, but no big deal. They still have 4 in. Oh, and a backhand coming. No, and Scarlett had to be sharp. That might be her first save of the night, her first shot of the night. It was a dangerous backhand from a player dropping down low there. I don't know if that was number 5, Terzian, but can't see who's going off for the Wild. Looks like Izzy.
Izzy, yeah, Isabella.
Isabella Hadziasmanis.
And interference call.
No, Izzy's right there over there, isn't she?
Or is it Rachel?
Maybe
then?
it's Sophie. I don't know. Can't see who's in the box for the Wild, but no matter. There's 1:41 to go, 1:58 on the penalty. Number 14, Auger, cycling on her backhand. She slings it far side. Grenier with a rip. No, that wasn't Grenier. 25, Mastrocola. And goalie ring is the call. Scarlett gonna rip it out wide for Zoe. Zoe into the middle. This is Izzy, but it's gonna go over 2 lines. This is Belval into the middle. And a nice move there on Michelle, but she does recover, and Michelle grabs it on the boards here, slings it back nicely, a little dangerously to Amélie. Amélie skating out of trouble with a good burst, fires it into the middle for Isabella Hadziasmanis. She puts a nice one in there for Zoe. Smart play from Izzy. Zoe gonna try to kill some clock with the player advantage on the LSL side, leaves it there. This is Emily Jessamine up from her defensive spot, leaves it for Rachel. Rachel into the middle. She's got the angle, goes to the forehand, fires one. But Robinson had covered the angle nicely. This is up to Belval. She's looking for her player. Ends up into the hands of Grenier. Far side to Zarek. Zarek watched at center by Rachel, into the middle for Grenier, but on her backhand, Rachel picks up the loose change. She's looking for a player to pass to, but there is a player short on the Wild side. It is up nicely for Emily. Emily can kill a little clock here. Just 8 seconds to go. Puts it on the net just wide. And I don't think there's time for LSL to traverse the ice here. We're down to our final 2 seconds, and the shot taken doesn't have enough mustard to get all the way down there. So The first half is in the books, folks, and we have seen 9 goals. Not unheard of for Ringette, but not normal either. That is a lot of rubber into the mesh.
Yeah, didn't make it to the 10 goals as
No.
as I bet there, so you win that one, Sean.
Yeah, that's good. Well, too bad I didn't put that up on Bet99, and don't know what the odds were on that one.
So going back to the event sponsors, we have quite the list. Like I said earlier, it's great to have so much sponsorship for an event like this, all the way from across Canada. Where I left off was NAMI, then we go Annabelle, Izzy Live, Auger Hollingsworth Personal Injury Lawyers, David Hollingsworth Professional Corp, Malika Consulting. Quite the list there. We've got about 20 seconds left on the intermission at half, entering the 3rd period.
And for those of you seeing red suits in the crowd, do not adjust your sets. Those are beautiful red suits by the West Ottawa Wild fans and parents. If you're here at Bell Sensplex, you'll see us. 12 of us in the red.
Hard to miss.
Amazon suits. I'd plug the manufacturer, but I don't know who it is.
So I do got to give it to the LSL parents, though. They take up maybe 20% of the stands, maybe 25%, and they are putting in the spirit there. They are quite loud for the representative sample. So they are here to encourage and support their team, that's for sure.
So down to my right here, Scarlett Pullyblank remaining in the net. She replaced Paige Allison in the last period, and she will stay for now for period 3. I assume Robinson's still in the goal in the far side for LSL. LSL gains the line. This is Lee, cuts right to the middle. Michelle trying to bash that out, gets into the crease for Scarlett. Scarlett leaves it down. Mama Lee with lots of time here, time and space. And nicely navigating into the middle here and into Mia, but down goes Mia. Kind of launched down there a little bit. That was number 26, Belval, I think. No, it's 28. And a penalty coming here to West Ottawa. Sophie trying to put the stick in the ring here. She can't do it. Steps on it. And now another penalty could be coming here. I'm hoping it's just one. Well, hoping. No, we're just going to get a single penalty here to Karina.
Yeah, tripping penalty there.
So just 42 seconds into the period, Karina off for 2 or less on the trip. Auger, Mastrocola, and Sobel for LSL. The Wild have Zoe, Emily, and Alice on D. Mastrocola slips it past Auger. She recovers, gets to the top of the triangle. Pick coming from Mastrocola, putting in the middle here. Alice steals. Alice hammered there, just gets it out. Looking for Rachel. Rachel just lets it go, I think. Didn't like her chances if she'd stabbed it. And Rachel with a good check there, gets the ring free, but Mastrocola puts it in for Sobel. And a quick shot, and Scarlett with a save. Scarlett gonna reef it out for Emily. Good lead there on the toss. And that is over 2 lines if it gets there, and it does. LSL in, that is Auger. Auger on the far side to Mastrocola. Mastrocola, Sobel still behind her. This line for Laxton, we have it for a little while. They're getting the change now. Here comes Grenier. It's into the middle for Grenier. She turns, fires. Just lurking there. You can see her coming off the bench there, just slowly lurking into position. Emily fires it upside. Oh, bowled over there, number 14. That was Auger running down Alice. So the Wild have a delayed penalty now, but only 4 players on the ice. It's down low for Mia, but it goes a little too far. And Boisvert puts the stick in the ring to get the whistle. We'll get some 4-on-4 Ringette for 43 seconds. Auger down. That's probably going to be a roughing or contact call. The call is roughing. So Mia Madison Is that Michelle up there? I believe it is Michelle up from the defensive spot. The Wild still down a player. 43 seconds to go in the penalty to Karina Barozzi. Michelle skating on the out turn, coming down low. It is Madison down for Mia. She's got the lane, turns, fires, scores! Mia gets it onto the wide side, down on the low stick side. Comes all the way across on the low walk, avoids the crease and drills it home, and the Wild back up by 2.
Yeah, when you see that opening and your reflexes are quick enough, you just go for it.
Yeah, Mia scored many a goal from down in that location, moving all the way past the goaltender, down to the low stick side. Really hard for the goalie to follow and trail that all the way. Still 4-on-4. Here comes Grenier. She fires, and it's blocked by Michelle and Mia. Oh, and just a vicious hit there on Mia. Mia going to run down Grenier, though. Oh, nice play by Grenier, and Mia fighting for it. Mia wins the battle. Grenier had the speed, but Mia got the strength and pulled the ring away. Mia down low for Madison. Madison picks it off the back boards. Is stopped there. She's going to nudge it out to Rachel. Line change here for the Wild, and now Karina is out. The Wild back to full strength. They have the player advantage for the next minute 6. Rachel into the middle, down low, looking for Ryland. Bit hot for Ryland, but side to shoot here for Rachel. She fires it wide. Still time. Izzy can't get it there, and the shot clock buzzer goes off. Goalie ring for Robinson. She leaves it behind for Lee. Lee into the middle. That's stolen by Rachel. Rachel muscles it free and pivots back again and nudges it up for Amelie up from the defensive spot. Amelie has a lane here, puts it down low for Izzy. Izzy cycles down, puts a leader there for Rachel, a little too close to the crease. She lets it go through and to the backboards, and now she's going to head off on a change. Ryland fighting the loose ring there, leaves it for Sophie. 5 to shoot for Sophie Bronsard, leaves it there for Karina. She fires and just puts it wide, and that'll be another shot clock buzzer, but a good scoring chance there for Karina. Fired her.
I think she lost the tip on her stick
there. She lost the tip on her stick again.
Yeah.
That's been more than once this year.
Well, with the powerful shot like that,
Karina's got the full corkscrew going again tonight, and ripped the tip right out of the stick there. Might need some glue on that, I think. So LSL with the rare defensive zone free pass. This is Boisvert. Boisvert far side, and Rachel hustling over to get the loose ring, and does get there.
To the play there.
And here comes Rachel. She's going to turn back. Madison Steele down low for her. Sophie in the middle. Down low. Rachel curls it a little too close to the crease for Madison. She comes out
back to
from
5-on-5
behind the net.
play.
Madison far side. This is Rachel. Fires, and a good save by Robinson on a hot one from Rachel. She ripped that one pretty hard. Boisvert out into the neutral zone. Great job there. That's Lemelin. Lemelin up for Terzian. Terzian dropped by Emily. Emily puts the brakes on Lemelin. And it's into the middle. This is, I believe, Mastrocola. Terzian fires it wide. Isabel Binder going to grab it. Isabel. Very nice patience there. Puts it up for Izzy. Izzy bats it across the blue line. And that one's going to be into the neutral zone for Mastrocola. Mastrocola in. This is Lemelin. Lemelin watched there by Emily. Mastrocola setting the pick, but Lemelin just cuts down low, and Emily comes in to take the ring away and rips it into the neutral zone for Izzy. Isabella has it taken away there, but does recover and fires it in deep for Ryland. Ryland gets beat to the ring there a little bit there. That is La Bonté.
Sel dumps it deep into the corner and comes back up.
Sobol into the middle, looking for Mastrocola.
Shot from the point there.
Auger skating nicely here on the ring. She's gonna, has no help there. Watch there by Zoe. She turns and fires a hot one there. Caught by Scarlett. She's losing her balance. Picks it up just before it leaves the crease. Nudges the player. And oh, that's an interesting one because Auger had to be in the crease if she hit her with the hand. But Scarlett did hold it for 5 seconds. I think she's complaining. She's like, I'm trying to throw the ring and hit the body. Can't. Has to be a crease violation.
Yeah, she was definitely leaning over the line. Her skates might not have been over the blue line,
Not
but
sure
that doesn't matter.
Yeah, not sure Scarlett was going to beat the 5 seconds anyway. But so we have Grenier, Terzian, and Zarek. Here comes Grenier in, hot down the middle, and here's the pass to Grenier, but onto the wrong side of her. Michelle trying to beat Grenier to the ring. It does. Nudges it up nicely there for Mia. Mia puts it in the middle for Madison Steele. She's got a break. And a great defensive play. Madison leans on that player. Michelle comes up, grabs that ring. She's going to bust into the zone. Michelle is going to leave it here for Mia. No, she drops it down low. That is Karina, who turns and rips it into the corner. Full corkscrew again from Karina. And she's going to grab the loose ring behind the net. She's skating well into the middle, and she's going to drop it for Zoe. Down goes Karina. Zoe into the middle. Fire, scores! Not sure what happened there. I don't think Robinson expecting the shot, and why would you? Zoe hasn't shot all night, but there is the one that counts. And Zoe, who hit all 4 targets in the target shooting competition on Saturday, or Sunday rather, gets on the board, and the Wild extend the lead to 3.
Yeah, low shot right through the 5-hole. And they are changing their goalie here at with 3:16 left in the third period. So that's number 1, Rebecca Boys.
Terzian looking for some help, fires it in deep. It's going to be grabbed there by Emily. Emily with a quick pivot. Maybe lower third call coming. Yeah, Emily had the stick pretty low. Hand pretty low on the stick, rather. And the lowered third call. Lemonade, I believe she's been playing defense, but maybe I'm wrong about that. Lemonade up into the middle, fires the backhand off the crossbar. Scarlett has it.
Hit Scarlett in the back, and a slight
that was a dangerous
backhand
and came very close to being the 5th goal of the night for LSL. Zoe going to pick up the loose ring, nudges it ahead for Rachel, but a little too far for Rachel. And a good step in there from Lemonade. Sorry, that is number 2, Lee. So not sure what happened there. I don't know if she touched that both sides or not. But.
Yeah, that's both sides, and it's going to go back to LSL in RN.
Auger is going to start us off to the side to Grenier. And number 24, Sobol, out with them. Pick coming there from Auger. Grenier turns, fires, and a low one. Had to be sharp there. Scarlett with a huge save. Grenier always dangerous. Sophie rips it out into the neutral zone for Karina. Karina navigating that blue line, fires it into the middle and finds Madison Steele. Madison fighting her way through, trying to slow it down. Cuts to the middle and fires, doesn't get it through. 5 to shoot for Sophie. She puts it over to Karina. Karina rips one. Here's Madison Steele, has the angle, but great defensive play there. That was number 28, Belval. And Michelle trying to come up here, does nudge it to the side, but that's going to be a both sides or maybe. Karina gives it up to number 77, Boisvert, into the middle. This is
some good back and forth.
And a great stab from Karina, but they're going to say she pulled that over the blue line. Maybe did. Some disjointed ringette there for that sequence, but Lac St. Louis with the free pass in the attacking zone. They're going to send out Terzian Lee, I believe. I think that is Zarek on the far side. Zarek now with the ring. That left pretty low for Lee. Lee back to Terzian. The gang bashing away at it. Terzian has the angle and knocked down. Oh, and Amit Lee in the corner there with a good shove. Zoe going to put Lee out past the ringette line. Zarek fires and Scarlett grabs that. and leaves it down for Amélie. Amélie out for Rachel. Rachel turns, pivots, fires it up to Amélie. Amélie into the zone. Tons of offensive time in her repertoire, taking her time. She leaves it for Rachel, who fires to get the reset and the rebound, and does get it, and a new clock for the Wild. Down to 42 seconds to play in the third period. Wild going to try to kill most of this off, I think. Mia skating well on the backhand, has Madison Steele on her side, and I believe that's Karina down low. Madison into the middle for Mia. Mia turns, nice fires. Madison with the rebound, can't get it. A good hard low shot from Mia Maz. And Terzian into the middle, watch there by Emily. And Madison fires it into the corner. Penalty coming here to, I guess, Lac St. Louis. Only 13 seconds here, but maybe enough for a shot here if the gang can move it quicker. And this one's going to be grabbed. Maybe if they can let somebody grab it. Yeah, 5 seconds to go. So the Wild have time to set something up with 5 seconds to play. The ring should come down into the Lac St. Louis end.
Yeah, I think we both missed what happened there.
I did not see a penalty, but Rachel, known for her sharp shooting and shots off the free pass, may find a lane here and rip it. We got Karina down low.
That was a high sticking. I could have sworn I saw our player going up for the ring with the high stick, and then they called the penalty on the other team. So,
all right, what's your vote? Rachel shoot? She does, and gets it center mass, and that'll do it for period 3. So only 2 goals in that one, or only 1? Or how many we had? No, we had 9 at the end.
We had 4.
We had 11.
4 goals there.
Did we not have 9 at the end of the second period?
Oh yeah, no, 2. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. My math is awful tonight. All right.
I can't remember anything from that.
Yes,
that's
it went
too
from
long ago.
9 to 11.
All right, so 2 goals. We had an off period there with only 2 goals scored. 10 minutes of Ringette left to play. We've had 2 goalie changes. Don't see that very often.
Yeah, each team. Start the fourth period with 1:55 left on the penalty for LSL. I think LSL is going to come in strong here in the last period. They're going to want to come back. A lot of Ringette to play in 10 minutes.
Seeing a lot of chatter from Grenier down there. She's maybe calling her own shot, calling her own number. We're going to see her a lot in this period, I think. It's all hands on deck. As we had said before, the win for each team is very, very important. In order to stay up and fight for the gold, you need to be in that top bracket. And to get there, you got to finish first, one of the top 4 teams, or you got to be one of the next 12 to get into the elimination round. Sorry, the next 8 in the elimination round, and the final 8. I don't know if my math is right there, though they will drop directly to the consolation round. Sorry, the final 6 will drop to the consolation round.
And we're keeping
enough numbers.
Keeping our 2 goalies from the last period as well. So we got number 1 boys and Scarlett for West Ottawa.
So the Wild, as the home team, start with the ring. It is down low to Madison. No, that is Izzy. Izzy, here comes the pressure right away. LSL bringing the heat right away. They are all in attack mode. Zoe trying to kill some clock. You'll see the Wild try to eat as much time as they can and try to still get quality shots. 3 goals, not a safe total here, especially with the team they are playing. Mastrocola up into the middle. This is number 3. Lemelin has La Bonté, and that's almost stolen there, but number 77, Boisvert, puts it into the middle for Grenier, fires, and that might have caught the outside of the post. Grenier is so fast. She cuts down the middle, loses the handle. It's picked up there by Amélie. Amélie out for Mia. Mia aggressively over the blue line. Smart play there by Mia. Can't afford to wait for that. But it's stolen by Lemelin. Lemelin into the middle. This is Grenier. Grenier to the backhand. Good stick work there by Mia Moss. Knocking the ring away from the speedster. This is, I believe, Belval. She's going to look for Grenier coming in there. That seems to be something they do a lot. Grenier out of the zone. It comes right down the middle. Good steal there from Auger. Auger into Grenier. Grenier gives the go to the backhand, fires, and Scarlett is there for the save to shut that down. And it's fired out to Mia. Still shorthanded, our LSL. You wouldn't know it. It's fired into the middle. It's in down for Karina. Goes, shoots, and just puts it wide. Karina had boys down and out. And we're going to have a West Ottawa ring here. I believe a crease violation on the Lac St. Louis squad. Not sure. Didn't really see that. Karina tried to slow play that one and leave it out left to the low blocker side, but just left it a little wide. So Terzian, Lee, and Labonte out for LSL. Rachel faking that backdrop. They're ready for it. She's done it a couple of times tonight. Rachel fires far side for Ryland, who rips one just wide of the net. Ryland with a good stab and threw that one right past the goaltender boys. And it's into the middle. Ryland on the mini breakaway, goes to the backhand, puts it wide. Maybe blocked there by boys with a nice save on Ryland. Ryland down low for Izzy. With a new clock here, the Wild content to eat more time. Izzy leaves for Ryland. No, she's just going to hold it. Leaves it for Sophie, and they head off on the change. Still 13 to shoot. Sophie fires, and a rolling ring there for boys. She gets it, knocks it out to Labonte. Labonte waiting there for Madison Steele to grab it. Madison has it. Labonte takes it. Good check in there from Karina and Madison. And blocked down by Karina. She grabs the ring, turns, fires the backhand, and a kick save from boys. Karina Barozzi with a great sequence there, stealing and shooting. And this is number 15, Tenty into pin there. That was number 12 with a good job. There's no number 12.
That was our
14, that was Auger? I think that was Auger. Okay.
Yeah. Emily had the ring and got pushed over the blue line there.
I got like half the rink here in the white and half with the black mesh.
Oh.
Boisvert starts us off. Puts it onto the left side for her teammate. And stolen by Rachel. Rachel up for Michelle. Michelle moves it nicely to Zoe. Zoe content to turn and take her time. Slings it down low to Rachel. Rachel finds Izzy. Izzy Alphabet looking for the pick. Comes into the middle and fires. Doesn't get it to go. Blocked there by Mastrocola. And Boisvert. Rachel grabs it from Mastrocola, and it's stolen there nicely by Isabel Binder. Isabel on the run, fires a hard one just over the net. Good rip there from Isabel Binder. We are down to 6 minutes to go in this contest. The West Ottawa Wild continue to lead it 7-4. Michelle turns on her player, falls, fires it to the far side looking for Isabel. But a nice job there from Madison Steele to come and take that one. She puts it up and it's stolen by Auger. Auger has the lane and the angle, fires, puts it way into the corner. Madison having to jump into the center spot, hacks down to her player, and that'll be a penalty on Madison Steele. She'll sit for 2 or less on the trip / hack, whatever you want to call it. We'll call it a trip. So a 2-minute penalty. Auger. I haven't seen Grenier in a while here, but the goaltender is out. Is that Grenier to the far side? That must be her. That is Grenier on the right side of the triangle. Tenty starts us off down to Auger.
Yeah, got 4 in here.
Auger, Tenty, they're going to switch spots. Smartly got the righty down low now. Far side for Grenier. Grenier steps in, goes to the backhand, fires it off the side of the net. I don't know why every time she gets it, I feel like there's going to be a dangerous shot. Auger goes far side. It's into the crease for Scarlett Pullyblank. Scarlett leaves it there. This is Amélie. Amélie with a good drive into the middle. This is Mia. Mia fires it down deep for Sophie. Sophie Bransard. Skating well, reverses the flow. Trying to get space and time. Rips it down low for Mia. Mia fires, gets the reset. New clock for the Wild. Every one of these clocks is one step closer to victory for the Wild. They lead it by 3. Amelie joining in the fray on the offensive side of the fence with Madison in the box. Oh, down goes Sophie, hammered into the net by Grenier. Sophie maybe just lost her balance. Grenier out, she passes and takes off. Seen this all night, and off to the benches, boys. Grenier looking to get the 3 in, or the 4 in rather, and this is Lee. Lee on the far side. Lee down low to Grenier, who just swipes it in there quickly, and a good quick shot. Scarlett there for the save. Boisvert into the middle for Lee. Lee steps and fires, and Scarlett knocks that out. It's in the crease, though. Now back into the crease, a couple of times in and out. Scarlett going to reef it out to the far side for Michelle. Michelle just rips it down the ice. Unsure about her situation.
Yeah, trying to get rid of those last few seconds on that penalty.
And it's into the middle. This is number 10. Oh, it's bouncing into the crease. It's rolling. Scarlett doesn't see it. Finds it.
Went across, hit the post, came back behind Scarlett.
Lee has it now. She's going far side to number 10. I should know this by now, but don't. Zarek.
Another save by Scarlett and knocks it out.
She puts it out to Michelle. Michelle going to cut into the middle and fires it up, looking for Ryland, but taken by Zoe. Zoe going to sling it in deep for Rachel. So the Wild have it down low, and here comes the real pressure from La Bonté and Lee, and it's going to be Ryland taking that one. She has the possession and will gain the ring for the Wild. They will have a free pass down low and a new shot clock, and just 2 minutes, 52 seconds away from victory for the West Ottawa Wild. But the Lac St. Louis team not going away. They are pulling the goalie, pulling out all the stops, getting shots, and have made some dangerous chances appear in the last little while.
Timeout called by West Ottawa. You won't see any cycling left in the last few minutes of the game here. As soon as West Ottawa gets the ring, they're going to be on them pretty hard. Three minutes, 3 goals. It's been done before. Maybe in the first period of the game, actually. Timeout's over, and we're heading back into the play. West Ottawa coming up here, and they're going to take possession of the free ring in the LSLN.
I was going to say, we don't have a player in the box here, but here comes Karina to join Sophie and Mia. Karina off to the far side. It's going to be fired down low. Not sure if Karina nicked the crease on the way by, maybe? I guess. Hard to watch all the players. Looked like Sophie's pass, or Zoe's pass was fine. Or Sophie, it was Sophie. So Mastrocola takes the ring from boys, fires it up to Lemelin. Lemelin being watched there by Emily Jesseman. Lemelin in all the way past Auger and down low for Alice Keeley. Alice in a bit of duress now, is pinned, and a penalty coming to LSL. Alice trying to get the ring and does get it out. Hammered again into the boards. That was another dangerous shot. We're going to see two. We're going to see two players and a major, I think. There was a whole lot of hand signals there. So this is probably going to ice this one, because I believe LSL will be down 2 players. I believe there is a major body contact and then a second major, I believe. There was a whole lot of hand signals.
Oh no, one, and there's we have somebody in the box too.
Oh, interesting.
It's
okay.
Alice in the
Alice
box.
is in the box as well.
So
but there is 2 going up. There's 2 penalties. Maybe well, let's wait and see. These scoreboards are tough to operate. You never know what's happening over there. No, there are 2 LSL players in the box, right. So it looks like they sent
all 3 of them.
They sent the major penalty, and they sent Alice and another player off for what I'm sure
all 3
was
of them were in the scrum there.
Bit of a jostle.
Yeah.
So either way, the Wild have a 3-on-2 here, and while there is a 3-goal advantage here, there's no reason not to score. Points could matter down the road, so might as well put them in while you can. Grenier watching outside the free play line.
Yeah, you definitely want to protect yourself
That
against
is
those.
Tenty and Labonte on D. Rachel back to Mia, down to Rachel. Can't squeeze it. They're trying to get it free for Rachel. Mia fires off the side of the goaltender and maybe caught some iron on the way by. Zoe to Rachel, to Mia, back to Rachel, back to Mia. Mia down for Zoe. Zoe to Mia. Mia's got the lane, fires, doesn't get it through. And trying to get the ring free. Great drive there. And Rachel trying to win the ring here, doesn't get it. Zayrick has it. She's in trouble now too. And Rachel has it. And so we'll just reset that. There is a full minute and 30 of 3-on-2 time or less if the Wild can score. So the usual suspects remain out. Rachel calling for the switch. She's going to put it into Mia. Mia to Rachel. Rachel back to Mia. Back to Zoe. Zoe in the middle, back to Mia. Mia and Zoe going to switch. There it goes. Great play there by number 26, 28 there to stop that one. Mia down low to Zoe. Zoe fires, gets the reset. Belval trying to find it, and Mia has it. Still a full minute to go here. Rachel fires, and a great blocker or shoulder save there from Boys. She's going to reef it out to Grenier. Grenier does a great job to grab it and reef it down the ice. 2 lines here from Mia, but Grenier dangerous here. She fires it quickly to Zoe. Zoe in for Rachel, and still 45 seconds to go in the 3-on-2.
1 minute left in the game.
Zoe trying to leave. Rachel calls her back. Down low, this is Sophie. Sophie to Zoe. Zoe, Sophie. Sophie fires off the iron. And it's into the crease for Boys. Sophie had the corner there, put it up over the shoulder and hit the crossbar. Grenier gonna rip it down the ice and head after it. Emily Jessamine turns and fires a piece of it by Grenier, and Rachel gonna get there first. Fires it quickly over to Emily. Emily in for Ryland. She bats it a little bit, but Emily picks up the loose change down here for Sophie. Sophie fires, scores! Sophie with a quick release. Boys not ready for it, maybe expecting them to set up for the 3-on-2. And with 4 seconds to go in that 3-on-2, Sophie cashes it in, and the Wild lead at 8-4. Tough position to be in here for Lac St. Louis with 2 players down and needing a goal, but no chance to get the ring back there. So 27 seconds to go. This one all but written, but we'll see. Again, points may matter, so LSL would be wise to give it their best to get one in here. They still have a player in the box, and it's stolen there. That is Izzy. Izzy up to Zoe, up to Izzy. Izzy gonna leave it. No, she's just gonna cycle. 11 seconds to go. Izzy pivots, fires it in the middle for Zoe. Zoe tries to sneak it in the side door there, but Boys has it. Just a few seconds to go. Labonte gonna run out of time, and that will do it. So a goal-filled, penalty-filled affair here. 2 goalie changes, 12 goals. Lots of excitement for both the LSL and WARA fans. Thank you for tuning in to the Canadian Ringette Championships. You just watched a U16 AA contest between the West Ottawa Wild and the team from Lac St. Louis, Ontario 2 and Quebec 3. Lac St. Louis unfortunately falling to 0-4. The Wild even their record at 2-2. They will have a shot at the top bracket at the game against PEI tomorrow at 11 here at the Bell Sensplex. For those of you looking for more Ringette action, I'm heading over to Canada Rec Center, the Tony Graham Center, for the Force in a U19 AA contest against Team BC. All of this brought to you by the gang at ISI Live. Thank you to them for broadcasting this. Thank you to JM for the color.
Yeah, Sean, good night.
Fun job. We're going to sign off here from BrokerLink Arena here at the Bell Sensplex. Good night. And remember, just day 2, 4 more days of games in the Canadian Ringette Championships, so tune in and enjoy. Thank you.
Plenty of good Ringette to watch.
Some semblance. when they got 4 goals in a row, I'm like, okay, we're good, and then it's 4-4. I'm like, oh.
It's pretty much the story of our season, though, right? I don't think there are many games where we come out with a draw.
No, we haven't been a great starting team.